Yeah, it landed
to here. It was the biggest fake of all time.
Wasn't
it was faker than the average Louis Vuitton bag, Dan.
All right. Well, we do have the pistol, so we must occupy our minds, our souls, and our bodies with this round. As we do have SKDC looking for that push on A at the moment. Throwing decoys, just throwing them all over the place.
Look at Daps just going for the information. He's like, where are they? Where are they? He's like a hungry dog. But the push is coming in from the T's here. Again, this is something we're seeing now. They smoke off this area here, but they leave CT open because they want the engagement when they've got the numbers advantage. And they're trying to get control of CT, but Nafly is being a very, very, very massive nuisance. And he hasn't gone down at all. His teammate Fugly's managed to rotate. Oh, this is unbelievable, Dan. What the hell just happened? They left. My mind is blown. I can't even talk, Dan. I can't even say anything. Right. They left this area completely unsmoked because safety in numbers. They're coming like the Wu-Tang Clan, Dan. They're coming over here like with just bodies trying to kill Nafly. He's like, nope, 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 nope. And while he's doing that, Fugly comes in from the back. He's like, blat, blat, blat. Just kills all of them. They just wiped him out, Dan. What the hell just happened?
I don't know, James.
They got no kills.
I know, James.
They didn't get a single kill.
In the first round, you got to calm down. Got to calm down. Got to calm down, James. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. We have Oops. We have Pharmacist. We've got Fire and Fugly. He's gonna have a good time. He's gonna have a good time. Here comes SKDC. Slowly but surely, they will soon arrive upon Fugly's position. And I hope that he doesn't have to burn all this upholstery with that incendiary. That would be very nice. But looks like he's going to go for it. And in comes the push here. Does spot that a little bit early, just in time for all the nades to get dropped perfectly here for Liquid. It's looking fantastic on the defense now as Nitro comes in with a FAMAS and it's the easy defense.
They've got no kills in 2 rounds, not a single one. And the problem with this smoke, you saw there was a smoke right here. I think he might have smoked it himself, but sometimes you see the T's throw it from apps into this area. The problem with this smoke is that it means the CT only has one angle to worry about, because unless they're crazy, T's are not pushing here. So he just stands here. He's like, okay, I'm just going to stand here. Look over there. No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
Easy.
Okay, so attempt 3 for SKDC to get 1 frag at least.
I feel good about this. They got P250s. They're going to be rolling through middle. In they go. Yeah, got heads, and he's going to pop it off. The train goes down. And another one from Relics. Those are potentially 2 accessible weapons. If they can get this 3rd frag, they will. Everyone's dying! They're all dying. Liquid, losing lives, losing guns. And
like buses, Dan, the frags all come at once.
Yeah, and Liquid actually going to put it down to just JDM now. JDM64 with his UWMP?
What kind of UMP is that?
It's, what does UMP stand for? I don't even know.
Something machine pistol.
Ultra.
Might be, I want to say United, but I don't think United is correct. Something machine pistol, though. I'm 100% sure it's machine pistol. The U, I cannot remember.
Well, we'll have to just use our imaginations.
So JDM64, he was out of the game for a while.
Yeah.
He left his previous team. It's like he had personal issues with one of the players, and it was like it was him or me, so it was me. So he left for a while. You know, sat on the bench for a few months, but now he's back. He's back on SKDC, one of the strongest AWPers in North America. I actually learned to crouch peek with the AWP by watching some videos he made. As we can see from Dan's lovely arrow, we have very early information here again from Dabs, who saw him in the first round looking towards mid. Now he's in Palace, finding even more information. Once he realizes, oh, could he see this player? There's one more player. As you can see, Virtus, he's waiting for the flank, but Dabs is not going to hang around for too long. Although this flash, see, okay, he's not going to throw it good.
Okay, so they're working on that middle control at the moment, and perhaps, oh no, Daps, that's not very nice. Daps is going to go down immediately to Virtus. So
and that raises questions. Look at the CTs. Look, instant rotation from Adren and Naf getting up close and personal. They think that there might be an aggressive push here on A. So if they had chosen, like, you look at the position, they've got somebody in apps towards B, that's L's, and they've got lots of control of mid. If they went for the 2-pronged assault on B, look how long the rotation would be here for these remaining CTs. It would be a horrible situation for them.
It's a good angle, though, from Adren, but he gets instantly traded by JDM64. Traded, not really, just picked off, really, as Adren did miss the shot. And we've got Naf in Palace.
Look at the rotation from T-Spawn as well.
Really hard for him. Great round so far here from SKDC, getting all the position, getting that two-pronged attack through connector. JDM64 with another great frag. Naf going down. 3-on-2 now. Nitro and Fugly are coming in from CT spawn. Over the flashes go. It's going to force JDM64 to pull back a little bit. And there, they actually pick up the kill because of that flash. So now it's a 2-on-2. Fugly's very low, though, as they look for an entry here. Nitro, first man in. He's got the health on him. That AK could put short work to him. Oh, the spray comes in. Virtus, oh, there finally does take the kill. Fugly on 5, and he gets the second follow-up as well. Virtus in the 1-on-2. Cleans up the round for SKDC, and they put one on the board. And that's going to actually put Liquid in an awkward spot. They should be able to buy here, but drops are going to be needed. We're going to probably see some FAMASs. They should buy here. There we go.
I feel like Nefly came out of apps too strong because the way that round played out, he ended up having a very strong position because we had 2 CTs in this area.
Very late buy, by the way.
We had 2 CTs in this area, which means that if they go for the plant, they could have just been completely annihilated from both directions. And the CTs could have got a lot of frags in, but he came out before his teammates were in position to do that, which is unfortunate because that could have been colossal for their team. Unfortunately, it didn't go their way, and Daps will be running around with only a 5-7 for the time being.
So it seems as if they had a little bit of uncertainty at the start of the round with that really late buy. And it's like SKDC going to be pausing the next round, so hopefully nothing untoward is going on. As we can see that Relix he's got bigger numbers than other people. Perhaps that could be the reason. However, Liquid at the moment, because their timing off the spawn was so bad, because they were sat around, they've got really defensive positioning. 2 players towards the window.
We have to look now that mid is closed off. We have to pay attention to how the CTs try to defend connector. You can see Nitro just having a look here, but really and truly, it's not defended at all. And I think that it was the T's that smoked off connector. And it's going to be the B push. So they're basically just smoking themselves off so they have safe passage onto short. Let's see how this push goes.
Kills coming in from Virtus here. Fugly goes down the trade from Nitro. More work to do here as they charge onto his position. Nitro removed in this 2-on-2 now. Naf and Daps for the retake as that bomb does get planted. In goes Naf, does take down Relix. We do have 2 more left on the bomb site in this 1-on-2, but once again, very doable situation for the T. And there's the first frag, but Daps rolling in with a 5-7. Gonna make that easy as we are gonna get another round for Liquid. They're going to go 4-1 now. And are we still having issues with the ping here? Because was it Relix? I think it was Relix. Okay. Okay, so
yeah,
really brief pause.
Better have calmed down. He's on my dream team, and he did it awful last week. So
no D-Dog.
Awful last week? No, it was 2 days ago, wasn't it? Yeah, he needs to get back on those frags. As are you above us? Are you beating Producer Reese and I?
Oh yeah, I think Reese is like the bottom of the list now.
Yeah, he's like the broken step at the bottom of the ladder. He has no chance of coming back.
I think
he lost like $8,000 from one player in his dream team. He's like negative value, you know, it's like minus $1 million.
Okay, so they're going to go for the kamikaze run onto the B-bomb site. So there should be a lot of kills here for Nitro. This spray coming down, but gets nothing with it. That's an easy pick up a weapon. That actually makes all the difference.
Ooh, I don't think they can reach it, Dan.
A fast entry. Bomb needs to go down. There it is. Does get planted, and that was the objective as the rest of the Liquid players coming in with some frags here. Some excellent kills there from Daps, who's on my fantasy team again, by the way.
I don't think he could... surely you can reach that by pressing E. But for whatever reason, the gun was not picked up. That is definitely close enough to be picked up with E. But sometimes E just doesn't work then. Sometimes you're mashing the E button to pick up a gun and CSGO says
T
no.
for me, by the way.
It's T for you?
Yeah.
T for me is brings out a Molotov. Because of course, Dan, all my grenades are bound to separate buttons. The flashbang and the smoke grenade are the 2 side buttons on my mouse. And again, look at the aggression here in the apartments. This is something that we see in Europe as well. Normally it's on Versus Pro, for example, it's Taz who holds the palace and he expects it and it always comes and he almost always wins that duel. So the remaining remaining T players are all over A, but look at the information from Nitro.
You can hear everything on the map. If they actually want to
He could hear
run,
everything if they were moving.
Because they could actually walk back to T-spawn and be like, oh, we're going to run now, guys, because those ETs. But Nitro would actually hear it from there as well.
Okay, push coming in towards the A site at the moment. Daps Smoked off in CT. Going to push there to try and help his teammate. Safety in numbers. Bomb is down. That's going to be a rotation from the remaining CTs. And SKDC just being cleaned up at the moment. Finding it hard to pick up rounds versus Liquid as they are 1-5 to the bad.
JDM64 just needs to keep hold of the orb now and see what he can bring into the next rounds. And Liquid, I don't know, let's look at the money. Are they going to be interested in hunting him? They honestly should be, actually, in this kind of situation, because they might even know that he's quite low as well, which would encourage them to go for the hunt. But it is JDM64,
exactly.
So he's got an orb. So
he's the kind of guy who will wipe out your team while you're looking for him.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with that. And it can always sound like a good idea, but then when the player is so good.
Yeah, like Kenny S.
Where
he kills 3 of you and defuses the bomb.
Exactly, yeah. I remember that round. Yeah, was it 4-on-1 or something?
I think it was 3 on 1.
Actually,
I'm sure 3 kills anyway.
I'm sure any kind of a clutch you can think about, Kenny has made it. So,
yep.
So it doesn't even matter at this point. But yeah, 61 the score now as Liquid hold on to the rounds and the match well. They have a good economic lead, some good momentum going in their favor. But JDM64 is still in the AWP, so he can, with this timing, looks like he's going to go for the quick T-slope pick. He could still mix things up for his team. Let's have a look and see what he's going to get here.
He's going to get smoked off there.
And he
I haven't seen him on a tunnel booth. He completely missed him.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, definitely. Looking for that kind of lateral plane, not looking up a little there.
I was going to say that was like a Virtus Pro buy, basically, with just 1 AWP and a bunch of pistols.
But Tecmo is being so cheap, so affordable. Definitely good to back up the AWP with something. And they're going to make their way up into Fugly there on the ramp area by Slope, and Fugly's up close. Oh, Daps, sorry, it was, and he's going to get both frags as he locks it down well. And Naf has obviously a great hold here of the Palace area as well. Even a flash from a teammate to come in, but for some reason actually backing away and not expecting Dumore to take him down. Naf actually, with that oversight, it's going to cost him his life, and they might even be able to get some more frags out of this. Could be devastating, but Daps coming into play again. Daps has been doing a great job so far. Already with 3 kills in this round. Over the nade goes, though. That's gonna miss, actually. No armor on Dumore. And Daps picks up his 4 kills. So really good hold from Daps. So imagine if Daps just gets 1 less kill there. That's actually really important, considering that Naf got pretty much destroyed there in Palace. So, but that actually goes to show you about how much connector presence helps out, because the player that was supporting Naf was the guy on stairs. So if that guy's busy because you got someone pushing connector, then there's no support for Naf. So got to always think about how the distractions come into play in CS. It's very, very good.
Look at this information seeking from Daps. Once again, we saw the same thing in the pistol round. That is a very nice smoke indeed. That gives him no vision of short either, like some other smokes you might see. That is a very accurate smoke. I believe it's thrown from the outside of the entrance to B apps, but look at this. It's an absolute massacre at the moment. SKDC getting crushed once again, and now we're seeing why maybe these odds are the way they are for this match, because SKDC not getting a look in. Only Relics remain 16 HP versus 4, and it looks like they may be back on an eco once again.
Yeah, so Relics, I mean, they should actually think about... Actually, again, it might not even be worth hunting him, because considering the last round, they actually lost quite a few players, and you can see it did give them quite a hit to their economy. So it'd be nice to have as clean as possible of a round. And Relics, what is he really going to do on the next round with 1 AK, considering his team will be on not much here? But they are actually enclosing upon his position, and he will pick up the headshot onto Fugly. So could get more frags here with that AK in his hand. Adren up close with the AWP. This could be disastrous here, unless Adren has got a good angle, which he does now. He knows exactly where he is. He sees the pixel, and there you go. He picks it up. So good stuff. We do have an 8-1 scoreline now, as Liquid are looking fantastic.
There are some lunatics at Team Razor, Dan.
I know.
No, you don't know.
I know because of
Dan.
the meeting you had with them.
Dan,
that you told me about.
You don't know. What producer Reese just showed me is amazing. Shoutouts to Razor. I love you guys. He's going to hate you guys. Anyway, check out the Team Razor Twitter, guys. Dan will have to wait until later to find out. The troll is real. It's quite funny.
So we have Naf in the site at the moment. He's pretty much the only defense that Liquid has on the A-bomb side. They've gone for a 2B play. and they've got 2 players towards middle at the moment. So if the smokes are good, Naf is going to be isolated completely. He's going to be, yeah, there you go. Naf is completely alone. And Daps is going to push through the smoke. He wants to help out Naf by picking one off early on. And Adren going to go for the smoke to pick up one as well. They're not even waiting for these smokes to go away. Daps going through again. How are they picking up these kills? Daps gets another one. How on earth was he getting those kills, pushing through the smokes? That's not how it's supposed to go. It's not supposed to work like this, James. This is Counter-Strike.
It's looking too easy for Liquid right now.
Yeah.
They're just slaughtering SKDC. They're just like, I don't know what else to say at this point.
This is why Daps on my team, because he's the man.
Okay.
Did their team get their?
What is this?
Doesn't it look like the Liquid players are fine, and it's just SKDC that are affected?
Yeah, this is
It looks like, are they in a team house or something?
They're in the B house.
That they want to be, but okay, it looks like they're okay again.
Okay, so there is a pause incoming. Obviously, we have some kind of issue here. So, what can SKDC do? What's happening here, Dan? Tell us. What is going on?
Well, the thing is, I mean, okay, first of all, let's look at that last round. They smoke it off. Naf is completely isolated. He's got to get a couple kills to make it so it's like team can like have a good, easy retake. He doesn't even have to move, James. He's just sitting in the site because Dats walks through the wall of smokes, kills 3 players. Adren goes through the wall of smokes and just kills players. They're so exposed. Those smokes are supposed to allow the guys from Palace to come out and have like full like vision of the entire site. They see everything. They see everything. And so if CTs come through the smoke, they die, James. That's how this game works.
Daps is like Hasselhoff running down the beach, Dan. He's coming to save the day with a hairy chest.
Does he have a hairy chest? Have you seen Daps' chest?
I'm talking about Baywatch, Dan.
Yeah, but you're comparing him.
I have I have no details on Daps' chest, nor do I want them. I'm just talking about Baywatch. You're making it weird, Dan.
I'm sorry.
But the thing is,
you can talk about Baywatch as much as you want.
The thing is, right, with these smokes on Mirage A, is that A, every man, woman, and child does these smokes.
That's true.
B, they bounce around and take a while to pop, and the Ts have to wait for them to pop before they push, which means that the CTs can get into position. On this occasion, they did run through the smoke, but one thing as well with the CTs is, like, they don't want to lose the site, which is why they push through the smokes. They're not expected to push through the smokes, which is also another thing, but they don't want to lose the site in the first place. They're gonna take the jewels and just kill everyone. I
mean, there were some like decent counter flashes that went over, but it's such a dangerous game that they were playing because the thing is that going through the smokes, you don't know what's going to happen when you go in the smoke, you come out the smoke, you don't know what's going to be there. That's the entire point. You arrive and you're in the middle of the site, exposed from all over the place. You don't know where players are going to be. So typically, because of the unknowns that are at play, even if there may be flashed or something, because you throw a good flash, teams usually will say, you know what, we'll just let the smokes go away, and we can kind of like try to do what we can from behind the smokes. And we have a player who is, they had Naf basically who's in there. Usually there's like maybe 1 or 2 players in there who can actually take 1 or 2 frags. It's usually with the default kind of setups. But they just had Naf in there, so usually they'd be like, okay, well Naf is going to die. He's going to do what he can, and he's going to die. So we're going to get guys positioned in CT. We're going to get guys positioned around jungle and stairs. And we're going to wait for like the 10, 12 seconds for the smokes to go down, or even like after the bomb gets planted, the smokes will kill like let's say 10 seconds or maybe less if they're really fast. And then they have 25 seconds until the bomb explodes. So then they have like 20 seconds to actually clear the site, which is actually a decent amount of time. 20 seconds not too bad, considering they're already in position, right? So then they're going to say, okay, we're going to try to retake the site now, and that's what most teams will do. But they didn't care. They just ran through the smokes and kill everyone because they were good counter flashes. But generally,
they're 8-1. So would you care at 8-1?
No, probably not. But generally speaking, as far as what's going on for SKDC, honestly, Liquid are just hitting every shot. They're actually executing really, really well on the defenses. The one weakness that they've been showing is actually connector control. There's been lots of rounds. We already talked about this, but let's hold that thought because we do have the push. aggressively up middle here from Liquid. They've got the 2 riflers. Oh, the flashes are gorgeous! But still, JDM64, the only guy not flashed there, able to pick up the kill. They get so little. Should have gotten the entire team there almost, but 2 players going to go down, 2 left standing for SKDC. And that's a great flash over. That actually got them. That's really nice. And Dren, how did he miss that one? Look dead on him. But he's going to get another chance, and the frag will come as it's just JDM64 left. But he's got an AK. He's got a smoke.
That was rabid, Dan. That was rabid.
Yeah.
We saw CTs pushing through smokes, facing multiple opponents. This is crazy. It's like they're trying to demoralize, because that is a losing play almost every single time. It gives you some information, but really, it's just a horrible play. But I just think they know this, but they just don't care. They just want to crush them mentally.
You feel like the 2 players up top to top mid is a horrible play?
No. Like that was one thing, but one of the players just ran through the middle of the smoke.
Oh, right. You mean okay, yeah.
Just like completely unsafe play. There's no trade kill there because his teammates are on the other side of the smoke. just madness. But they're just crushing them physically and mentally now.
Yeah, and again, like I feel like there are weaknesses to exploit for Liquid. Usually teams will take it in phases, trying to establish map control, trying to get picks early in the round, and try to end on middle, and then connector and so on, and try to use that as the pivot, or rather the linchpin of, well, that's maybe not the best term, but use it as the point of which you create a play from that middle and connector area. However, SKDC not putting a huge amount of focus on that usually. This round they do have players there, but will they actually take some map control from this? Will they leave a player or 2 in the connector or short or the CPL area? Or are they going to give it up after a while? Daps there with a flash over the top. That will allow any players in the vicinity from short to peek over, but the smoke was still there for Nitro to get his vision completely blocked off though. So it's something that CTs can do, flash over the top and get the peek on middle, see what's going on, see what's happening. And they're setting up for that 2-pronged attack here. No one in Palace. They've got 3 on slope, and they want 2 through connector. So we'll have to see. They actually won a round like this. I think this was the only round they won before. It was like this. But in comes the player from short. Nitro, he gets nothing. Daps on connector dies as well. So Liquid looking to be in trouble here. Unless Naf can shut this down, gets the bomber. There's a couple players towards jungle. A Dren comes in, makes Naf's life easier. He's still alive. Naf picking up the kills, and they are shutting this down. A Dren gets the last frag, and disaster strikes again.
That was horrible for SKDC. They got a frag. Well, firstly, they killed Daps in connector. Then they killed Nitro in short. But by that time, the bomb was on A slope basically.
If they had,
and I don't know if they had enough time to rotate towards the B site since they got the kills in that place. But they didn't seem to make it through successfully onto the A site for the 2-pronged assault. Yeah.
And if they had, Dren wouldn't get that shot. And then that would mean that Naf would die.
Do More has done monster work here. They really have to win this round. That is a very early 2-man advantage, which becomes a 1-man advantage, but it's going to be hard for the CTs to defend. They just need to have a good execution here. But it's just coming down to Do More killing everyone right now. That's going to be the ace.
What a monster. It's good for him to show up now, but it is still a lot of rounds here for Liquid. 11 on the CT side. To be honest though, this is Mirage, so if SKDC have the ability to play monstrous CT halves as well, and it is definitely easier to pull that off than to get a huge amount of rounds on the T side, then hey, this could very well be on here. Yeah,
but they've got 2 rounds, Dan. They need more than that.
They need the 4.
They need breathing space.
They need the 4, that's for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see them have a setup like this, like they have now, where they do have a go on Palace. Because that was the only thing wrong with that previous round that they had, the one before last, where they looked like they were going to win, but really not having that extra man on Palace really hurt them.
Yeah, Palace, A slope, and connector control gives you so many angles on the A site.
And we'll have to see if this execute can work out for them, because they've got the bomb going towards B at the moment, and unless they want to make a strange play where they rush him through underpass, this is looking like a fake setup at the moment.
They seem to just be waiting for aggression here from the CTs. We've seen so much of it recently. Els is lining himself up to throw out some pop flashes, actually.
There's no control on middle or short at all. They've actually got both players on the B-bomb site here for Liquid.
That's a smoke for the shadow area, and it's the pop flash to follow up. You can see that fly is flashed off in the corner. Push is going to start to come now onto the A site. He's going to run through the smoke, and that's going to make life easy for Team Liquid. So a free frag there for Nafly. but the bomb is rotating slowly but surely towards B. Fugly just keeping an eye on things because they haven't seen the bomb yet despite all this aggression. And now the game is up here for the T's. Can they plant the bomb though? Indeed they can. That Molotov's going to be a bit late to do damage there. Just a smidgen of a pixel for JDM to get that frag. 2 versus 2 on the site with players from both teams rotating to try and defend and attack. That's getting the first frag, so now it's 3 versus 2. And again, still one of these two T's rotating here. But the more time it goes, the more angles the CTs will have on Apps. Can they get the defuse there? What a fantastic shot by JDM on a jumping Daps.
He's still alive here. Can he get the guy with defusing? He won't! And JDM with a monstrous 3 kill there. That was really, really awesome from him, but it just wasn't enough there for SKDC to be able to take the round. And it's I have to say, it's rare that you see the fakes actually work, because it usually requires the people on the faking side of the strat to get like a kill to like really sell it. And that actually didn't really happen all that well for SKDC, but they actually had a pretty good attempt there, just because the skill on JDM64, that AWP is phenomenal. And Liquid, they've been playing 2 players close to the actual B apps on quite a few rounds here, not always having presence on short, but Fugly wants to get close in behind this smoke now. And that will give a lot of freedom as well to their short player. But in they come. There's another smoke, and they are quite blind, and Fugly going to be able to pick up 2 fast ones there. Gets the third, it gets out of there alive. 35 health left on him, the bomb's down. The teammates are in, and this is going to be really interesting now, because this is going to be a full setup here for Liquid around this bomb. But in they charge, they got to reclaim it, and it's just Virtus left. And there he is with the AK, gets a quick kill, but 1 HP. And they are toying with him now, he's going to go down. It's 13-2. As Liquid definitely look to be very strong here on this CT side at least.
That's the problem with the grenades. Again, you saw the CTs in an aggressive position to react quickly. As soon as they hear multiple grenades flying over to B, he knows it's almost definitely a B. Gets his smoke down, as I think one of the T's accidentally flashed themselves. So things could have been much different had that team flash not been there, because they would have killed him while he had a nade in his hand. Unfortunately, the lead runner was blind. He got taken down with a bit of a delay. Second player who may have seen the CT got taken out as well. After that, the smoke has bloomed, and anybody else running through, it's just complete suicide there. So that was a bit of a catastrophe for SKDC. Could have been a third round for them. However, it is 13-2 in favor of Liquid.
Yeah, I feel like SKDC could definitely have gotten quite a few more rounds. And I think that if they are able to tweak some of their strategies, I feel like this team is capable of a lot more rounds on their T side here on Mirage. But we'll have to see if they're able to recover. It's definitely very likely, in fact, that their TT side is very strong in comparison with their T side. So they just have to pick up the pistol to begin things. But we do have, I like this, the bulk of the players towards Palace. This means they can drop onto the site really fast to get the plant down immediately and really rush down CT spawn if they want. And they have smoked it off, so they can push through to that angle and not have to worry about these players behind the smokes, but they're just going to run through the smokes themselves. Fugly in jungle gets the headshot on Virtus. Nitro coming in now as well onto 2 more, and it is absolute crushing victory here so far for Liquid as they destroy these players with these pistols, and they only lose 2 men. That was too easy, and so brave, so brazen, rushing through the smoke there. I mean, James, they smoked it off, then they ran through the smoke.
I know, that was pretty crazy, but the thing is, they did smoke out that area. They left CT exposed, and as they were running through, there were 3 CTs already in the unsmoked CT area, but they did nothing. Their other 2 teammates got taken out in the kind of jungle connected area, and they were just, the 3 of them were still in CT. They hadn't pushed the site, and yeah, it all fell apart before it began. Dan, again, it was like a dog running through a Jenga tower, just completely collapsed around him. Dan,
oh my god, that's the stuff of nightmares.
it is.
Okay, so Relics does have a good position to get a quick snap, but in comes the push from Liquid onto that A bomb site. Relics does actually get a kill, but the trade is there. And Dumore, can he pick up some good tag stage? We'll get the head of Daps. I have no idea how he found that one. But there's Virtus with a couple bullets in, but doesn't really accomplish all that much either. So 2-on-2 now, though. We have had quite a few frags from Dumore, JDM, and Relics, Fugly, and Nitro, and now for Liquid trying to secure this bomb. First, they want to get rid of some players here. Going together for these trades. They're both incredibly low. JDM64 might just be able to pull this one off. Nitro on 9, Fugly on 10. There's the first one. And the bomb goes down. However,
so he can grab it and plant for shorts, but he needs to be fast because the rotation is already on here for JDM64. The bomb is going to go down. And now he has no idea where JDM is.
however, the aim punch could foil JDM64 having no armor to work with. But it's not going to matter. Picks up the reactionary shot very fast, and Nitro goes down, and he will get the defuse. So somehow they're going to pick it up and save their respective bacon.
Liquid positioned their last two players well. Obviously, one player got tagged pretty hard. Other player pops out to get a trade frag, but they both ended up against two CTs, and between them they didn't have more than 25 HP. So taps will do it for JDM. Knew they were both tagged, so really smart from him. And he's going to whip out the AWP as we have a mixed bag here for SKDC. 2 Famasses and the Mag 7 onto Virtus.
Uh-oh, this is going to be a fast big play onto the B-bomb site here for Liquid, though. They got the Tech 9s, they got the armor, they got all the nades in the world for this push. And Liquid's, if they're able to succeed with this one, it's pretty much lights out for SKDC. They cannot let this happen.
Look at Virtus's position, though.
Ready with the flash. Interesting there. Just the flash to get himself in another position. So that's actually a really safe play.
If L stays there, then he could bait for Virtus. This could be fantastic. Let's see how many kills he gets. Misses the first shot, gets the second one. Only one kill, and that's a Mag 7 in control. So if they get the bomb down as well, post-plant, they could be very dangerous with that Mag 7. Let's see if they can do it.
The bomber is close to the window, though. Adren perhaps not realizing that he'd picked up the bomb, but that smoke is going to allow him to get into position for that. And there it is, Adren with the bomb plant. But Dumour's going to go down. He has to reposition, but there's one player again. He can't plant the bomb. Adren now alone against the two remaining players, and he's got no chance. Gets naded, and Liquids are done for this round. But they did get some good kills. They got 3 kills on the board. That's going to be probably 3 Famasses there for SKDC. So they've done actually quite well. Are they getting some drops on the go? Okay, so there are some drops on the go. So only 1 Famas, but Liquid's definitely doing a decent job there. And they can really play the war of attrition very effectively because they already have so many rounds in the lead. So they can basically abuse the fact that they'll be able to buy every round, basically, as soon as they hit that 5 loss. But they only need to win 2 rounds. So looking for that quick play onto the A bomb site as soon as the smoke goes away. And they're timing the HE just for that as well. So I like the idea there, but it's not going to really connect with all that many players. Fugly looking for the entry. He gets it onto Relics, and now they're going to wrap onto the Garden Shadow, and Dumour goes down. The Adrenaline is going to be able to pick up the AK. So now things are getting very interesting here with the 3 remaining players for SKDC. Fugly going to pick up Els as well. What a massive round from Fugly with the Deagle. You never would have thought it to happen, but that Deagle is the instrumental play for Liquid to open up this round. What a shot there from JDM64 though. The flick onto Naf, but Liquid looking to be able to take this round as JDM64. What can he do from this position? He's got no kit. All he can do is survive. And Liquid are probably going to want to hunt him down.
Yeah, that was a massive round for Team Liquid and SKDC in a very, very difficult position indeed.
Oh my god, 4 kills of the Deagle that round. James.
Yeah, that was pretty monster. But it seemed like they knew he was capable of it because he had a Deagle, the rest had a Glock, so he was leading the fray as well. It was like, okay, Fugly, do your thing. And do your thing, he did.
He thinged it. He did his thing good.
Okay, so look at this force buy from SKDC. They've got 1 rifle, 3 5.7s, a Deag, like 6 nades between them. This is not an ideal situation, hardly an optimal purchase.
Virtus does get found as well, and this is not looking good now for SKDC. The ground is being closed in on top of them. Sky is falling as Liquid players rain down upon them, and now we have a bomb plant here for Liquids as just 2 players are left, Dumour and Relics. Dumour going to be able to take down Daps here, and he hasn't really sustained all that much damage just yet. Relics though coming in with the 5.7. Really wants a better weapon than that, but it's all he's going to have for now. So he looks for those angles. 3 players there. Into the back of the site. Oh, that looks Very painful indeed. And Gmore's going to go down as well. So 16-4. That is a very crushing victory there. And once again, perhaps it could just have been about